My husband has locked me out of our home, thinking I cheated. We'd been married 2 weeks when his mom broke her hip. Wednesday morning at 6 a.m., he got the call from his brother saying their dad accidentally hit her backing out of the driveway. She needed emergency hip replacement surgery. He threw clothes in a bag and left within the hour. 4-hour drive to his parents' place. I kissed him goodbye and told him to call me when he got there. He texted me updates throughout Wednesday. Surgery went well. Mom was in pain, but stable. He'd probably stay through the weekend to help out. Thursday, I worked a double shift. Got home at 11 p.m. and crashed immediately. Friday morning, I was getting ready for work when I heard his key in the door. He wasn't supposed to be back until Sunday. I walked out of the bedroom smiling, about to ask how his mom was doing, but his face stopped me cold. Why does our bedroom smell like men's cologne? I had no idea what he was talking about. I told him I hadn't noticed anything. Maybe I was just used to whatever smell he meant. His jaw clenched. It's not my cologne. You know I only wear that unisex one from Italy. I tried to laugh it off, said maybe it drifted in from the neighbors since I'd had the windows open during the warm nights. We live in an apartment complex. He just stared at me. Then he said he needed to go back to his parents' place to think. That's when I knew something was seriously wrong. By Saturday morning, I couldn't get into our apartment. He'd changed the locks overnight. I called him 12 times, straight to voicemail. I texted asking what was happening. Nothing. Then his mom called me. Her voice was cold as ice. You have 24 hours to return that wedding ring. It cost us $18,000, and you don't deserve to wear it after what you did. I asked what she was talking about. She said my husband told her everything, that I had a man in our apartment while he was helping his injured mother, that I was disgusting. She hung up before I could explain. I drove to my parents' house with whatever I had in my car. My mom let me stay in my old room. I couldn't stop crying. His brother called me that night, told me my husband was devastated and that I should just admit what I did so everyone could move on. When I said I didn't do anything, he laughed at me. By Sunday, everyone knew. His family had told everyone in our social circle that I cheated. My phone never stopped buzzing. Messages from people I'd known for years calling me every name you can imagine. I kept trying to figure out where the cologne smell came from. I racked my brain for 3 straight days. I barely slept. Then Monday afternoon, my neighbor Mrs. Han knocked on my parents' door. She was holding a package that got delivered to the wrong address. She handed it to me, then asked quietly if everything was okay. She said she'd seen my husband's brother using our spare key Wednesday afternoon and wanted to make sure I knew about it. Wednesday, the day my husband left for his parents' place. My stomach dropped. I asked what time. She said around 2 p.m. He'd been with a woman. They'd stayed for about 4 hours. I sat in my car and pulled up our apartment security camera app on my phone, the one my husband installed when we first moved in. I'd honestly forgotten it existed. I scrolled back to Wednesday. There he was at 2:17 p.m. My husband's brother, using the spare key we'd given him for emergencies, with a blonde woman I'd never seen before. I watched them go inside. 4 hours and 12 minutes later, they left. She was fixing her hair. I saved the footage and sent it to my husband without any message. He showed up at my parents' house 10 minutes later. His eyes were red. He was crying, asking how he could fix this, begging me to understand that he was just scared and confused. I handed him the envelope I'd been carrying for the last 2 days. Divorce papers, already filed that morning. He tried to grab my hand, but I pulled away. Told him his brother's girlfriend had texted me an hour ago. Turns out she'd been looking for proof her boyfriend was cheating too. The cologne was hers. My husband just stood there, realizing his brother had set the whole thing up. Called him with the fake emergency just to get him out of town. Used our apartment because he knew we were newlyweds and my husband would be suspicious of any strange smell. I closed the door while he was still trying to apologize. His mom called me the next day asking if we could talk. I blocked her number. The ring's in the mail back to them. I don't want anything that reminds me of how little he trusted me.